The Islamabad High Court has issued a detailed 116-page judgment declaring that the appointment of former Judge Tariq Mehmood Jahangiri was without lawful authority. The court ruled that he did not possess a valid law degree, meaning his elevation to the bench was legally void from the very beginning. A decision bench led by Chief Justice Sardar Mohammad Sarfraz Dogar held that Jahangiri's LLB degree was void ab initio, in other words, invalid from the outset. The judgment relied heavily on original academic records produced by the University of Karachi. According to the ruling, Jahangiri first appeared in his LLB Part 1 examination in 1988 under a fake enrollment number. He was later caught using unfair means and was debarred for 3 years through a university curricular issued in 1989. Instead of serving that ban, the court said he deliberately misinterpreted himself and reappeared in 1990 under a different identity, using an enrollment number that belonged to another student. He later sat his LLB Part 2 examination under his actual name, but again with a different enrollment number. The University of Karachi Controller of Examinations told the court that it is not possible for a student to be issued two enrollment numbers for the same program. As a result, the mark sheet and degree were declared invalid. Adding to the findings, the principal of Government Islamia Law College informed the court that Jahangiri had never been admitted to the institution, a claim the bench described as particularly damaging. The court invoked a settled legal principle. What is void from the beginning cannot later be validated. It also criticized Jahangiri's conduct during the proceedings. Despite being given multiple opportunities, he did not produce original documents to defend his qualifications. Instead, he filed applications seeking a full court, recusal of the Chief Justice, and adjournments. The bench described these as dilatory tactics and said once prima facie evidence was presented, the burden shifted to him to prove his qualification. His failure to do so led the court to draw an adverse interference. The court also rejected his plea for the Chief Justice to recuse himself, calling it a case of bench hunting. On the constitutional question, the High Court relied on Supreme Court's precedent. It clarified that Article 199 bars review of judicial acts but does not prevent courts from examining whether a judge was qualified to hold office in the first place. The court further held the Supreme Judicial Council deals with misconduct during tenure, not whether an appointment was void from the outset. In other words, if the appointment itself was invalid, the SJC cannot cure it. Jahangiri has already challenged earlier proceedings before the Federal Constitutional Court. He argued that the IHC acted with bias, that due process under Article 10A was violated, and that factual disputes over academic credentials require a full trial rather than constitutional proceedings. He also pointed out that the Sindh High Court had suspended the University of Karachi cancellation of his degree, a matter he says was not properly considered. The case now moves into a new legal phase as appeals continue over what is a rare and serious judicial controversy.